See, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on over here is that people in the United States of America lack understanding what the true agenda behind this mass surveillance is. What is the true agenda behind this flock, this Palantir, this Massive Blue, and all these foreign intelligence operatives who are working in the United States of America to spy on Americans. I want you all to look up this word, Zersitzen. It was used in Germany, and I'm going to read some of the tactics, and then I want you to compare these tactics with what is going on currently in the United States of America in 2026. Okay, this Zersitzen was a highly insidious psychological warfare tactics used by the East German Ministry of State Security, Stasi, designed to neutralize political dissidents and perceived enemies of the state without imprisonment. It systematically weaponized covert surveillance, gaslighting, and social manipulation to destroy a target's life, reputation, and mental well-being. Now, this was done in 1940s, okay, with technology that we have 2026. This has evolved into something that you cannot grasp your mind around. Okay, the Stasi and majority of the Americans don't even know what's going on. Okay, the Stasi Zersitzen company campaign generally unfolded in specific overlapping phases. Phase 1, covert profiling and surveillance. Okay, this is what's going on in 2026. But this is what they were doing in 1940s. But this is going on in 2026 with artificial intelligence and all these chips and the surveillance system that they have and data brokers. The data brokers are put there and funded by the United States government so they do not get hit for mass surveillance or constitutional violations. Data collection, a network of informal informants closely monitor the target's habits, relationship, and hidden insecurities. That is what Palantir is. So you do not need actual agents to spy on you. You have installed millions of cameras all across the United States of America to do the job of an actual human being, okay? Psychogram creation agents built a detailed psychological profile to identify vulnerabilities like marital issues, secret addictions, or mental health struggles. Okay? This is what's going on today. So this, when you look at the Palantir interview he did with that Charlie guy 15 years ago, he's detailing exactly what says in this program, how his program operates with the modern technology, but the blueprint is right here. Okay, phase 2, social isolation, rumor milling. The Stasi systematically spread damaging true and false rumors to ruin the target's reputation among friends, family, and colleagues. Manipulating relationships. Close friends or family members were often coerced or blackmailed into betraying the target or forced to distance themselves. Result, the target was stripped of their support system, making them feel alone and unable to ask for help. Phase 3, intrusive gaslighting, private space encroachment. Okay, so motherfuckers were breaking in people's houses. And I believe if you live in an apartment complex, these people sneakily go inside your apartment complex. Okay, this is how they do it. They go through it, they're gonna work with the apartment complex manager, and they're gonna go in there talking about they need to do an inspection. So they will send their agents, like firefighters, with a body camera to inspect your house, pretty much surveil, come inside your house and violate your resident. This is how sick and twisted these people are, okay? Private operatives broke into targets' home to subtly alter the environment. They were breaking into hotel rooms, apartment complex, and so on, moving furniture, changing alarm clocks, or stealing items. So if you are using the hotels in the United States of America, as you can see, every state, every city that you go in America, there's a foreigner behind the counter desk, most likely an Indian, okay, because they have collaboration with the loan system. They're connected, okay. Everywhere you go, they're behind the register of a hotel. Okay, not big hotels like Sheraton and Hilton, but majority of the hotels that you go, okay, they're behind there, and they can easily be manipulated. If the federal agencies come after them, they're gonna bend because they have no moral. Their loyalty is only to themselves and their family. Okay, they don't know anything about the Constitution and Bill of Rights. So the break-in, psychological sabotage. Victims were subject to mysterious hang-up phone calls, strange noises, and baffling coincidence to induce a state of extreme paranoia. Many victims were driven to the brink of breakdowns, believing they were losing their minds. This is happening today. It's called gang stalking that I did a video on. Gang stalking has nothing to do with actual gang. The gang stalking is being done by the United States government, three-letter agencies, to go after people that speak against the government or what they're doing, okay? Phase 4, that's why you have a camera. You have to document everything for lawsuit purposes, okay? Because they hate exposure. Professional career sabotage, interfering with employment agents, covertly contacting employers, school officials, or business partners to derail the target's career or educational opportunities. Financial and credential damage. The Stasi would sabotage professional projects, ensuring the target faced constant failure and economic instability. Phase 5, overt intimidation, dropping the facade. Covert tactics were often supplemented with ostentatious police questioning, frequent and contemptuous stop and searches, or unannounced visits to the workplace. Purpose. This let the target know that they were of interest of the state security, solidifying a constant sense of fear, surveillance, and the devil operates in fear. The devil wants you to be fearful. These demons, these racist scumbags that you're seeing in 2026, this is exactly what they want, okay? But the end is very dire, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you that. Historical overviews and psychological studies detailing the impact of this state sanction repression and thoroughly documented in resources like Wikipedia, Zersic article, and so on and so on. So you have basic understanding of what this is, what Stasi is, what Xerxes is, and then you have to compare what I just showed to you with modern surveillance that they're using on Americans. And you will see there is a connection right there. They both coincide with each other, okay? That is for you to do and study.